This is the new document dialog box we're presented with when we go to File and New in Adobe Illustrator. Let's take a look at some of the features in here. So first of all, I can rename my document if I like. Next, I can choose a document profile. Now these are just preset versions of all of these settings down here. We can leave it alone, or if we know that we're going to be working in a particular space, for example print or web, we can choose that here, and that's going to preset a lot of the settings that we've got down here. As soon as we go and change any of these settings, that's going to automatically jump into custom mode anyway. So I'm going to leave this on print for now, and we'll have a look at creating a custom document. First up, we've got a number of artboards that we can set. You can think of an artboard as a page in Illustrator. So I can set a number of artboards here, and I can change the way that they're laid out, the amount of space between them and the columns that are there. I'm just going to leave this as one artboard for now. Next, I can choose the size of that artboard, that page. Down here I've got my international paper sizes, and up here we've got the American paper sizes. We'll leave that on A4. I can go in and put in a custom page size. I can change my units from millimeters to pixels or any of these other options, and I can change the orientation from portrait to landscape mode. Bleed, this is specific to a print-based document. The bleed is the area that will be trimmed off in printing. We can talk about this a little bit later, but if you want to set any bleed, that can be done there. This section here, this is the advanced section. We can leave that alone if we like, or if we go in and take a look at some of these settings here, we've got first of all the color mode, CMYK, which is for print, RGB, which is for screen. Raster effects. Raster is another word for pixels. There's some pixel-based effects in Illustrator, for example drop shadows and outer glows. We can set here whether we want those to be at print resolution or screen resolution, or somewhere in between. Preview mode. Now this again is going to differ depending on whether I'm creating a print or a web document. If I'm creating a web document, I can get it to simulate when I zoom in pixelization or rasterization of my image, which can be useful when designing for web. Over print, this is going to show me, this is going to simulate more of a print situation. I'm going to get to see how my inks will overlay and looking at blending and transparency as well. But we're going to leave this on default here. We can choose whether to align new objects to a pixel grid. Again, relevant if we're working in a web-based document. That's all good there. We're going to click OK, and that will launch our new document.